Yeah, hello guys, welcome back. It is another powerful live stream session with your tech informant. And today I'm having a guest. She's back here loaded with a lot of tips and strategies that you can use to grow on YouTube. Using YouTube also to grow your business. Yeah, this session is specifically for business owners, professionals, coaches in any industry. I think if you're hearing YouTube for the first time or you're not taking YouTube seriously, I believe that by the end of this live stream, you need to reconsider your stand. So today I have a wonderful guest, someone that has been here a couple of times. I think the last time she was there, it was like about a year ago. But I need to bring her back to also shed more light because I know a good number of us in this community, we are business owners. Some of us are professionals. Some of us are musicians. We're into different, we're using our skills for different purposes. And we need to also cultivate, what YouTube has for each and every one of us. So she's a YouTube marketing expert. In fact, I'm not going to say much about her. Let her come and tell us. I know many of you in the community know much about her. So I have here the one and only YouTube marketing expert. I think I need to have a clapping sound effect.
I'm telling you. Hi,
Yeah,
hello, Jonathan. Hello, everyone. It's
yeah,
always
Tope,
a
you're,
pleasure.
you're
Always a
welcome.
pleasure to be here. This is my third time, Jonathan. My
Yeah,
third time being on your channel. I find you a very focused person, uh, very focused, very intentional, and I can see how you've been impacting on your community over the years. I would always say yes, no matter how many times. So it's a pleasure to be here again, the third time. A lot of people in this community by now will be, they'll be following my journey. Like, hey, Tapa's first time here, she was like this. So it's a pleasure to be here, everyone.
yeah, we're so happy to have you here too. So, guys, if you are joining us, I can see the messages dropping. Thank you for joining. Please let us know where you're watching from and what's your time in your area or in your location. So, Tope has been a very, she's a blessing to this community. Probably some of you don't know behind the scene, and I will share some of the wow moments I've had with her recently, but that will be later into this session. But today she has a lot to share. I mean, with us, especially those of us that are professionals, business-minded people in this community. So, Tope, please, for the sake of the few that are in this community that maybe they're seeing you for the first time, just let us know who you are.
All right. Before I get into it, I wanted to just do a quick sound check with you, Jonathan. I'm hearing some echo.
Okay.
Is the echo, is it a mutual thing?
Okay, I think it probably is from my end. Okay.
I hear the echo when I'm speaking. Okay,
Can you
it
still hear
has
the
stopped.
echo?
Nope, it's perfect now.
It's
It's
okay
perfect
now.
now. Yes, it
Okay.
is.
I think I need to wear my headset. Okay, or let me take my okay.
Okay, you wanted to hear me on speaker before. Okay, that's why I have this as well. We'll give you a
Okay.
second to wear your headset if you want. In the
Okay,
meantime, I
can
can
you
be
hear me? But is
introducing
it better
myself.
now?
I can hear you. Yes. I
Your
can hear
audio
you
is better
clearly.
now.
Yes, there's no echo anymore.
Okay,
So
better.
I can continue.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is 𝗕𝗺𝘀 I'm a YouTube marketing expert. And basically, what I do is, as a consultant, I run a full service YouTube marketing agency where we help both individuals and organizations with their end to end deliverables, or let me say we provide end-to-end support for clients, from conceptualization, content strategy, to production, to editing, to managing their channels, to managing their community, thumbnail designing, you know just the whole 9 yards. We write scripts for some of our clients, anything within the YouTube space that needs to be done. We provide support for such organizations, and our agency is called 𝗕𝗵𝐺𝗄𝗧 Hub. As a coach, I help coaches, consultants, thought leaders, service providers, creative professionals. I help them build highly profitable brands with YouTube. I found that there's a huge gap, on the platform, a huge deficit of thought leaders who are underutilizing YouTube in their marketing structure. So my role as a coach, through my coaching program, is to help these people leverage the platform and be able to use it as a 24/7 marketing machine for their business. Meanwhile, I'm still hearing the echo, so maybe you want to wear your headset.
Oh, yeah. I need to do
Yes.
this. I need to do this, and I hate doing this. Okay,
I understand.
okay. I think this shows that you are really you're a specialist.
Don't mind me. I pay attention to these
Okay,
things. Okay.
okay. I think I can hear you.
You can
Can
hear
you
me
hear me?
clearly? I can, yes.
Fine, perfect. Okay, so Tope, let me just do some meet and greet from the community, because I've seen some people saying hi. So let us do some
Absolutely.
familiarity.
We have
Okay.
people watching from Namibia,
Yeah. Yeah.
different
𝗕𝗫𝘀, you
parts
are
of
welcome.
Nigeria. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We have 2 p.m. You're watching from 𝗪𝗏. Okay, that's
Awesome.
great. Thank you. Thank you. NG, okay, from Nigeria. Yeah, we have 𝗕𝗫𝘂𝗁, okay, from Nigeria as well. Okay. We have 𝗕𝗫𝘂𝗁𝗁 Hot Kitchen. Okay, we are watching from the UK. Wow. Okay, okay, we have almost close time. And okay, from Namibia, thank you for joining. Martha, thank you for joining. And I believe that guys right here, most of you, I know a good number of you are business owners, and you really want to see how you can leverage on YouTube, not only the ad revenue, but also using YouTube as a tool, to promote your business. So Tope, now let's go straight to this conversation. I know you have worked with prominent brands, not only corporate brands, but even, personal brands, big names. I mean, different big names in their different industries. And so you just give us a tip, being someone working behind the scene. I want you to give us an idea of how YouTube has helped like some of your clients and people you have worked with, how YouTube have improved or added value to what they do.
Absolutely. So let me throw back to 2019 when I found or I realized this huge deficit in thought leadership on YouTube. So I personally am a very loyal YouTube consumer. I don't spend a single day without doing one or two things on YouTube, watching one or two podcasts or news, or some of my coaches watching their tutorials or whatever on YouTube. And from 2014, 2015, 2016, I saw myself always running to YouTube when I needed any kind of knowledge or just to develop myself personally. I saw myself always running to YouTube. And I sat down one day and I saw that pattern, like, why am I always running here? Who are these people who are always there to impact on me? And I used to see these people like demigods back then. I remember I was in the network marketing space and I wanted to learn how to build my organization. I wanted to learn how to just attract downlines or team members from across the world and everything. And I would go to YouTube and learn, and I'll be like, these people after God is these guys. Like I just see them on this very high pedestal. Their influence is so strong. Their impact is so is so undeniable. And I found that okay, month in, weeks in into consuming these people's content, I would go and take my hard-earned money and buy something that they are selling, like their coaching or their courses or like their books. I was always agitating to pay these people for one kind of mentoring or the other. And I stepped back and I was like, there's something happening to me on this YouTube space. I need to crack it. So eventually, what I found was that because of the video based nature of the platform, people can impact on you very deeply. They can impact on you very powerfully. It's this one platform where you can post long form content and kind of like have a deep dive, heart to heart with your community. And I realized that it was because of that opportunity to deep dive with these people that I felt like I knew them, that I felt like I could trust them, and I could spend my hard earned money buying whatever it is they were selling. For your information, all these people, whenever I bought one or two things from them, it will be after I'd paid them that I'll be like, oh, let me even find them on Instagram. Let me even check. Are they on Facebook? Are they on LinkedIn? Like I would have bought their courses or whatever before even saying, oh, so it wasn't because I knew them before. And I said, you know what, this is an extremely powerful space. And then I sat down, I said, okay, I'm in Nigeria. How many thought leaders in Nigeria do I see on YouTube? I wrote a list of the guys I knew that were very powerful in this space. I won't call their names because I'm about to shade them. So, and I saw that, okay, these people, they are not, how do I say it now? They don't have presence on YouTube. I would realize that, okay, they are powerful on Instagram, they are powerful on LinkedIn, but on YouTube, I'm like looking for them. And I said, okay, this is the opportunity. We need to help people like this leverage the platform. We need to help them find their voice on YouTube. So I decided we were going to start the agency to help thought leaders, show up on YouTube powerfully and impact people. But eventually we've scaled to helping anybody that wants to build on YouTube. As an agency, we can help, organizations. Right now, we have clients in preschool animation, we have clients in music, we have pastors or churches, we have coaches, course creators, thought leaders, we have, service providers, we now have like a wide array of clientele, but it came from that one category of people, which are thought leaders being scarce on the platform. And so far, we've been able to help both clients and students of my coaching. We've been able to help them achieve consistent traffic. I'll put it that way. I compare traffic on YouTube to traffic from other platforms. For instance, if I post something on Instagram, I would realize that, okay, my reel, by tomorrow, nobody's really watching it anymore. Or let me just give it a week. Maximum, my reel is no longer in anybody's feed any longer. You would only find my reel if you are scrolling on my profile. And I saw that, okay, this was a lot of effort wasted. I would spend time shooting and then you only watch for 2 days. I can't deal with that. So I said, we need to help people not only have presence on YouTube, which is a global platform, but be able to get a lot of mileage from their content. So one thing that we've been able to help our clients achieve is that consistent presence on the world's largest and second largest search engines. By virtue of being on YouTube, you are also on Google, which is the largest search engine in the world. And being on YouTube, YouTube itself is the second. So you are both on the first and second largest search engines in the world. And this has helped our clients, achieve a lot of visibilities. On average, at least you would have your content reaching 80 plus countries, on a regular basis. And I think that's extremely powerful. So they're able to attract people into their businesses. They're able to, now it now depends on your funnels. So our job is to help you get visibility in all these countries, consistent visibility, search traffic. Now, your job would be to draw them into your funnel and do a good job of selling your offer, which we don't have control over, but we have testimonials across the board of, all-round success, and we're so grateful for the opportunity. We're looking for more thought leaders we can help. That's the passion.
Okay. Now, there's a point of reference I normally go to. like this past the past American elections, one of the advantage or one of the tools that I believe the winner of the election, that is the current president of America, one of the tools he leveraged on was social media and YouTube specifically. Because I noticed that he was jumping from one podcast to another
To
podcast,
the
from one
other.
podcast to another podcast. And I think the other person was somehow selective. But why
Okay.
why Donald Trump was just jumping from one podcast to the other. So that gave him a lot of visibility. Maybe probably some that probably maybe they see him in the bad light or whatever. He was able to clear the air, do the normal laundry and everything. So now bringing this thing back to we like I'm just saying, for example, I know a good number of us here are small business owner. We are not like the creamy of our industry or whatever. So now, how can we leverage on YouTube? You know, leverage on YouTube to reach I have someone that is into fashion. I mean, sewing, something like fashion. I just call all of them fashion and clothing, something like that.
Yeah.
And I've seen this lady. I think she has been my guest. She was my guest like about 2 or 3 years ago. But she leveraged on YouTube to get international clients. So now I know we're going to come back to thought leaders and coach, but like the small business owners, how can they leverage on YouTube? Because I discovered that majority of them are on Instagram. A lot of small business owners are on Instagram. I don't know, they are shying
Instagram.
away. So what are they missing by not uploading or using YouTube, leveraging on YouTube?
Thank you, Jonathan. This is an extremely powerful question. Um, I would attribute the deficit of people leveraging YouTube, especially in the creative space, service provider space. I would attribute that deficit to lack of understanding of the YouTube platform and the power that they can tap into. So I would address that first, and then I'll go into the how. Now, a lot of people, I've not seen any business owner, any innovator, any visionary expert who does not want to take over the world, putting it
Mm,
simply. I've not seen everybody that has something of value, everybody that has something very powerful and very life changing wants to help everybody, wants to save the world. Even if you are a dressmaker or fashion designer, let me put it that way, you want to be able to make custom outfits for a celebrity in Germany or a celebrity in
mm,
Australia or whatever. We all have that desire. So it won't be because, oh, they see that YouTube can give them global visibility and they're like, no, 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 thank you. No, they don't even know, right? So the reason is they don't understand the power of the platform. I'll list maybe 4 or 5 real quick how YouTube stands out from your regular social media, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and the others. One would be YouTube is not a social media platform, really. Although it has a way for you to, engage in, comment section and everything, it is primarily a search engine. Okay, so if you're thinking YouTube, you should be thinking, okay, like a website for my brand. If you're thinking, oh, I should start a YouTube channel for my business, your mind frame should be working like, oh, it's time to create a website. Like it works more in that search engine space than, oh, for social networking. Although yes, you can put content out there and people can reply and everything. The main thing it does on the internet is to serve people that are looking for a certain kind of content with your content. Yeah. And so people don't understand that power, and that's why they will be on Instagram, fighting to be in people's feed. The
mm,
unfortunate thing is people following you on Instagram are like your family and friends, and we already know realistically they are not your ideal audience. They love you,
mm.
but they're not necessarily the people that will buy from you. The people that will buy from you are people that don't know your house, don't know where your children school, they don't know the church you attend, they don't know your cousins or your neighbors or your husband. Those are the people that will buy from you. And so when you compare the audience you have on Instagram, Facebook, and the others to the kind of audience you can potentially get on YouTube, it's like black and white. So also, because YouTube is a search engine, YouTube can position your content right where people are searching, where people are in need. Picture somebody wants to fix a broken arm right now, and there's no hospital nearby. Like real quick now, I would go to YouTube. How do I fix this arm from bleeding or something? In that instance, I see your tutorial, I click, I watch, I use your lessons to fix my arm, and I'm like, whoa, thank God I found this. Recently, I was trying to fix beads for my daughter's school project, and I didn't know how to keep the beads from unraveling. I'll tie it to unravel, and I went to YouTube. I'm like, okay, how do I tie beads like permanently? I found a video, watched it, and of course, in my normal curiosity mode, I said, let me check how old is the video. The video was 11 years old. Listen, I have never seen a video that old before. I would watch videos that were 7 years old, 8 years old, 4 years old, 3 years old, more like it. That video was, I had to take a screenshot. The video, 11 years old. And I searched and it came up in the feed. I watched it, I got value. And so a lot of people don't understand that power. They are doing the crazy rat race on Instagram, showing up every day, because the only reason you can stay in my feed every day is to show up with new content.
Consistent, yeah.
So there's the rat race, there's the exhaustion, there's just this content is not your mate, and you hear it a lot. Everybody will say content is not your mate. That is why, because it is associated with stress. So I think people just don't understand the power of YouTube vis-a-vis what they are currently leveraging. And I think that's why we have that huge deficit. Now, aside the search ability to stay in the feed where you can get very warm leads who are ready to do business with you because they are coming from pain. Again, maybe I'm having a mental breakdown, for instance, and I don't know what to do with myself. I go to YouTube, find your video. You didn't need to warm me up. I was already in the process of needing your solution. I just needed to meet somebody that made sense. As I am now, the nature of my problem, it's a mental breakdown, already has warmed me up to a certain degree, maybe like 50%. It's like getting parboiled rice. So me finding your content on YouTube needs to only take me the remaining 50% in your sales to make me buy from you. So like you're getting more qualified audiences on YouTube as against your feed on Instagram or the feed on Instagram that puts your content in front of family and friends. Yeah. Also, global visibility. YouTube does not restrict you geographically. You would find that your content on IG and the other platforms normally you will see your friend requests are like people in your church or your parents, your children's school or your neighborhood or something. You won't find somebody from Germany now, a non-Nigerian. If you're a Nigerian watching this, you won't find somebody from Nigeria, from Afghanistan now who just wants to be your friend. It doesn't happen. LinkedIn, check it. All the profiles that LinkedIn will recommend for you to follow are people in your nationality or of your nationality. Yeah. There are people within your of your nationality, then within your
locality.
Do you understand? Same with Facebook. There will be people from your contact. There will be people from your mutual friends of your friends. Same with Instagram. There will be people. So how do you want to conquer the world? How do you want to take over the world if that is all you can get? YouTube, on the other hand, doesn't have that bias. It is straight global. Like from the time you publish your video, YouTube is trying to project your video to somebody in Mali, in Togo, in Kenya, South Africa, Canada, Malawi, like straight up. And I do not see any platform that does that much justice in terms of global visibility. So I think the biggest problem why a lot of service providers and and all are not using YouTube will be they don't understand how powerful it is. Then also they think it's for influencers. They think it's for people that have flashy content, like the Oprah Winfrey kind of people, the podcast people, that the lifestyle people that will have this red carpet, runway, big stage, big platforms, many cameras, director, videographer,
Fancy studios.
fancy stuff. Yeah, they don't see it as something that can function as a marketing tool. But what I would say is, look, YouTube would do anything you want it to do. YouTube will be to you anything that you want it to be. If you want to market your personal brand, you can absolutely leverage YouTube. If you want to market your business, you can leverage YouTube. If you want to become controversial, become the next troublesome person in the world, YouTube is the fastest platform that will take you there. Everybody will know you overnight. That who is this troublemaker? It is YouTube. Like it can do. It's like a plain canvas. You can tune it to deliver any outcome that you desire. So I think for me is that deficit of understanding. Now to the how. If anybody is in business now looking for a 24/7 marketing platform, it's YouTube. I think I've overflocked that. So the how would be first. So let me just tap into my framework. The framework for my coaching program, would be, I have a 3-step framework. The step 1 is launch. Yeah. Within that framework, you are looking at your content strategy. You are designing what you want your channel to be or stand for. You are designing, okay, do I want my channel to promote me as a personal brand, or do I want my channel to promote my business? Or do I want to achieve like a combination effect? You're also determining, okay, do I want to tour the path of education, or do I want to use entertainment to get the results I want? You're also looking at, okay, should it be education or entertainment? What are the content formats I'm looking at? Would it be live streams? Would it be DIY tutorials? Would it be interviews? Would it be podcasts? Would it be, so you are doing all of that, and then you are designing your channel, you're optimizing your channel to give it like a very strong foundation for long-term success. Stage 2 is called master or mastery. That's where you are leveraging the platform, understanding how best to use it to get what you want. Like I said, YouTube can help you achieve anything. Like literally, just let me see your business objective. That's all. We'll get anything out of YouTube. It's just what it is. And so stage 2 of my framework is mastery. Now, how can you leverage the algorithm to make it do what you are looking to achieve? So that's where you have, okay, your video ideas. How do you what are the topics that are necessary for you to address? How do you tackle shooting your video? What's the editing style that you should use? Or how should you optimize? What should your thumbnails look like? What should your titles say? How should you publish, or when should you publish? How should you promote your videos? And basically all the algorithm hacks. Yeah. The idea of stage 2 is know YouTube well enough to be able to tune it to get the results you desire. Yeah. And then stage 3, which I believe a lot of YouTube coaches tend to overlook or don't address at all, is market or marketing. And I think that is the biggest gap within the sphere of YouTube and how people use it to achieve their goals. So I have a lot of people that book discovery calls with me. They either want us to do manage their channels, or they want my coaching. And I would ask them, okay, what do you want to use YouTube for? And they'll be like, oh yeah, I just want to talk about my family. I just want to talk about my friend. I just want to talk about my children. And I'm like, this person is sitting on a multi-million naira business. Why is it not top of mind that you can use YouTube to grow your business? So they see YouTube as, okay, let me just show off, let me just be a famous person. Let me just be known. They don't see how to tie everything they do on their channel back to like getting sales or anything. So stage 3 is marketing. That's where we talk about, okay, creating funnels on your channel, driving, getting brand deals, getting paying clients from your viewers on YouTube, and all the rest. So I think having a good understanding or a good oversight of these 3 legs can position you for success on YouTube, definitely. And not just the success that we are all looking at, oh, views and subscribers, the vanity metrics. No, I mean tangible metrics, like people are paying you for your services, people are picking up your products from the shelves, people are ordering what you're selling from across the world. So that for me will be the tangible results as an entrepreneur, not necessarily views and subscribers. And we've seen over time how people are distracted by those vanity metrics and they lose sight of the actual
You really
tangible
think?
outcome that they should be tracking. So, yeah, so that would be my framework. And I hope it answers your question.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I was just, putting myself, just taking a look of, just while you are just saying this, I just remembered that assuming like what, like the little service I render on this channel, I think being, I was doing same on only Instagram. One, I know I will always be showing up every day, trying
Yes.
to do one or two things to keep to keep people busy with my page. So,
Yes.
but there's something I realized. If that was the case, let me say, okay, I'm achieving such, but the client I'll be getting would be within my locality, like probably within Nigeria, or maybe just
Yes.
a few from us, maybe from other African countries. But you won't
Yes.
believe that the people that I've worked with, I mean, on this channel, like 95% of them are from outside Nigeria, and like let me say like 80% outside Africa.
That's
So
it.
to show
Honestly,
the exposure,
that's it.
but I know I can achieve same on Instagram
Never. That's
or
you.
even if Facebook. The funny thing, because I just like the something that I shared, the post I shared in the community. I saw someone complaining about I wasn't responding to their comment or something like that. I
Yeah.
know those kind of people. They are your family, or I don't know how they are your localities,
Mm.
because they feel they're entitled to your,
To your
they
attention,
feel entitled to
to
your
your time.
attention and all those things,
Yeah.
your time. But there are people, but they never knew that there are some people that are paying heavily just to get your attention. And you need to
You're right.
satisfy those people before you now attend to people that have that entitlement mentality. So,
Absolutely.
now I want to ask you this next question. Now, I know many of us in this community, we are content creators. And I know you don't joke with ad revenue. I'm one of them. We don't joke with ad revenue, because we know by the time you earn in foreign currency and you convert it to
Yes.
the local one,
It's a lot.
everywhere it's a lot. So now I know we're going to go back to the professionals and the thought leaders. So like for a content creator, like someone just beginning or maybe depending on ad revenue, do you think that that pattern of earning, is this something that is is something that is that could last for a long time, or is something that is sustainable in the long run?
The short answer is yes. It is it's something that as soon as you start earning, honestly, you can earn forever, you know. And I think in the long run as well, it's also worth it. My question would be, what would happen to you should anything go wrong with the YouTube platform? What would happen to your business? Or what would
Or
happen
even
to
your
your
channel?
income? Or to your channel? What would happen to your income? Right? So I like to have more control. That's how I like to see things. I like to be in charge of where I'm making my money. I like to be able to say, okay, should my traffic stop from coming in from YouTube? I have built an email list of 10,000 subscribers, and I can start creating content from the newest platform. It can be Y. So we have X. It can be Y, and it is video based, and you just continue from where you stop. You've built a community outside of any platform. Your email list is yours. Nobody can take it from you. And you can engage with them as many times as you like. You can upsell, you can downsell, you can do anything. You can call an event now and people from your email list will be your attendees. It doesn't tie to any platform. And also the product you're selling, it's your business. You are manufacturing something, there's a price tag. There's, so that you can exchange that for money. The only thing that you've used YouTube for is to point people to notice what you're doing. I think that's a more powerful position, a powerful standpoint with using YouTube as to make money. However, I would not discredit people who are focused on just YouTube money. I would just warn that it is not something that comes like real quick or something that comes overnight. You would invest a lot of time, you would invest a lot of energy. And then when you get to that point, then you will need to ensure that you're getting like so many views consistently for the money to stay like substantial.
Yeah.
So it's like, and that gives me the feeling like I'm working for the owner of YouTube. I don't like to feel like that. So
Exactly.
absolutely, the short answer is yes. If you're on track with that and your channel is real big, a lot of traffic coming in, you're balling, right? But I wouldn't see any very focused person or value-driven person, or somebody that wants to like solve problems, sit and just wait for YouTube money. I wouldn't see that happen.
Okay. So now let's go to like the big boys or the bigger boys. When you talk of, because I know you have worked with a good number of thought leaders in different industries, but I still believe, in my own opinion or from my own perspective, I still believe that a lot of them are not still yet on YouTube.
Yes.
So what's your I mean, just give us an insight to what could be the
What's the
problem.
plan? So, okay, what could be the problem? For me, again, it is the enlightenment. I don't think I am well known yet in my Nigerian market. Unfortunately, my most efficient platform is YouTube. And for instance, I live in Nigeria. I'm sitting right here in Lagos, Nigeria, talking to you. And my Nigerian audience on YouTube is less than 10%. So I'm having more global impact than even local impact. So I would look at maybe a lot of people, because I haven't seen people who are spreading the message that I am spreading. Everybody's talking about YouTube as a very good platform, but not in the way that I am, not with my angle or with my perspective of,
Perspective.
look, it's beyond YouTube is good, YouTube is great. It's that YouTube can help you grow your business. YouTube can help you scale your brand, can help you multiply your sales, can help you multiply your traffic, can help you get more students paying for your online course, can help you get more customers walking into your spa, can help you get, as a fashion designer, people who want you to make custom outfits for them and they're ready to like order all the way from Philippines or Madagascar, and you charge them premium, you charge them in foreign currency, you ship their outfits to them, or you travel all the way. People ship their makeup artists for their weddings, people ship their fashion designers. So, like, that kind of demand, that global reach, that global I lost my line of thought. So what I'm saying is it's a knowledge deficit. That, I think, is still the problem till now. There's only so much I can do with my little word of mouth, with my little content on IG and everywhere. If more Nigerians could, maybe discover me and discover my message, maybe they would think, oh, I didn't know, let me start. But I think till now it is that knowledge deficit. And then much more people are thinking, okay, it might be too late to start in 2025 with the advent of a lot of podcasts, springing up every day. People are seeing YouTube more and more. Like I said earlier, like, if it's for flashy content, it's for these flashy guys with light, camera, action kind of people. And then with a lot of movie makers also leveraging the platform, people are beginning to change their perspective to think, oh, YouTube is for these kinds of people. And so the pressure is heavy. the burden is heavy on me to see how I can spread my word as quickly as I can to let people wake up to what they are sleeping on. Another limiting belief would be that they think, you know, um, YouTube is complicated. People think YouTube is used to be like it's like one very it's like a mystery to be uncoded, and they don't have the energy for that. But I would say categorically, YouTube is one of the easiest platforms to drive growth on. It's one of the easiest platforms to decode. Yeah, it might look more glamorous and everything, but YouTube is one of the easiest platforms to push a button and get a kind of result. Push this button and get this kind of result. And they don't understand that, they don't realize that. A lot of people also get overwhelmed by all the technical skills they think they need to learn. Oh, now I need to learn editing. Oh, now I need to set up a glamorous studio. I don't like my house. I don't like my home office or whatever. I don't have a nice studio. People also think, oh, I now need to be an editing guru. I now need to be, and then all these things are weighing them down because it's not something they want to do. I was on the live stream of one of my friends last week, and we addressed these challenges. And she said she doesn't think YouTube is a good use of her time. And I was like, okay, I get it. You're a very busy person, but what do you consider good use of your time? I would say number one would be what I can spend time creating that can give me a lot of mileage. So I said I watched a video recently that was 11 years old on YouTube. I couldn't believe my eyes. Like, what? I had to take a screenshot. Like, no way. How am I seeing an 11-year-old video in 2020? It was even 2024. So now the video will be 12 years. And it was mind blowing. Now, they don't see that. They don't understand that because I don't think any serious minded person wants to waste their energy creating content that will not last forever or that will just last
Exactly.
2 days in the feed. So for me, again, it's still the awareness deficit. Yeah. So, and that's why, like you're always pushing me that I have to just, be out there a lot more for people to get this message and just get that aha moment and take that decision as soon as possible.
Yeah. Now let me add to what you just said. Talking like what you said, like many still believe that YouTube is difficult. You need the fancy stuff to kickstart and all those stuff. And I know some of us have heard about the easy mode on YouTube. Now, there's no time in the history of YouTube that you can start with 0 subscribers, and in a matter of months, you are
Yeah,
you are reaching millions of people. Like
absolutely.
we have the YouTube Shorts, and now they have extended it to 3 minutes. And then we have
Yes.
the easy mode. You can be in your car. Maybe you have something you need to share with the world. You
On the
can just be
go.
in your car or on the go, or you can even be, strolling and sharing what you need to share. So now, based on all this, because I've seen this happen, and people people from, let me say, virtually no background, they become thought leaders in their field or in their industry just from nowhere. Now
Yes, from nowhere.
let me give you one example. I remember during the pandemic, let me go the faith-based route. I
Okay.
know some of the top faith leaders today, if not for the sake of social media and even YouTube in particular, most of the, faith leaders we have today, we may barely not be hearing of them.
You're right.
You get the point. So that's the
You're right.
power of visibility, exposure, exposing your brand, whether personal or corporate. So now,
Absolutely.
Tope, you need, how will I put it? How can you steer? Just give us one point. Just give us maybe one experience or one instance that someone that is watching, maybe that is still contemplating, should I do content on YouTube or not? And you know, just give us one instance or share something with us that we can relate with.
Like a real life scenario or like a piece of
Yes, or
advice.
a piece of
Anything to
advice or
just
maybe
make you
story.
make that move.
Yeah.
So I would say your competitors are not laying by. So if you understand that the world is moving more and more into online marketing, online communication, online teamwork, online sales, online traffic, if you understand that we are gradually getting more into it's almost looking like a 60-40% now, where more activities are going on online. I watched a documentary recently that showed how online dating, started from my in the community. Oh, I met my wife in my community. I met my husband in my school. I met my wife in my church. My wife
Church.
was my friend's friend.
Workplace.
You know, and then I saw how the graphs or the charts in that documentary, how it shifted drastically from the 80s till now, where most spouses now meet online. Most spouses now meet in the comment section of somebody's
Exactly.
post or somebody's, and the world is changing. So if you
Really.
understand that you need to leverage that movement, your mind will begin to process how, how, how. And one thing you should be considering in your how would be, what platform can give me the most leverage? Because you can't even escape using a platform now.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, you would use Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn, or maybe also TikTok. Yeah, like if you want to really be lazy about this content thing. But if you ask yourself, how much leverage can these platforms give me? You begin to weigh your options. Like, is it worth it? While Instagram content might look like, oh, the easier way to go, I can just post a picture of my shoes, post a caption, and I'm done posting on Instagram for the day. But YouTube, like, I have to sit in front of the camera, show my face. If you start considering the mileage, so Jonathan, for your information, I have some lead magnets that I have stopped promoting for 3 years now. I don't know how to turn the traffic off. People keep signing up because of my older YouTube videos. Like, it's such a good problem. Like, even if you're no longer selling what you are selling or what you were selling again,
They'll still be reaching out to you.
people will still keep entering into your signing up. Still, they'll keep reaching out to you because what you said in your video 2 years ago and the link you posted or what you talked about, the website you mentioned, they will still keep using that link this year. Like, you literally have to go and unpublish the website to stop people from taking that. Like, what a good problem that people cannot stop finding you. It's not like that on Instagram. So, Jonathan, yeah, where I took 2 years off posting on my YouTube channel, I took 2 whole years
Yeah.
because that time we were building the agency, we were, building, putting structure in place. I was hiring, training, and all of that. And I didn't have the mental bandwidth to create my own content, although we're on YouTube every day posting for other people. And for that period, I was not posting on my Instagram as much. I didn't stop posting on Instagram. I'll post like once in 2 weeks, just post something from church or whatever. Like, I'm still here, guys. And on YouTube, I switched off completely. Like, I didn't do nothing for 24 months, exactly 2 years. Guess what? My Instagram growth, if I gained any subscribers in those 2 years, it was not up to 100. It was not up to 100, maybe
Okay.
60 or 65 new followers on Instagram. But on YouTube, where I didn't post anything, like zero, I gained almost 4,000 new subscribers on my YouTube channel. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. I have a student who had a similar break. Hers was due to relocation. So she launched a channel and she posted actively for 5 months, and then she had to move to, I think, what's now, is it Belgium or so? Zimbabwe. Yeah, and then she's a mom of three, all the settling down. She didn't have the mental bandwidth to create content. And she got a full-time job, and all of that happened. And just like me, she couldn't post for 2 years. I was like, are you trying to copy your coach? Please, this is not a good thing to copy, right? And then she laughed. But I asked her, Can you give me access to your channel? I want to study your numbers. I want to see how your channel fared when you didn't post for 2 whole years. She gave me her login details. I gained access and I studied her numbers. I took screenshots. And guess what? She posted for only 5 months. In that 5 months, she had gained like 130 something subscribers. After the 2 years of not posting anything, that's 5 months, 2 years, she had crossed 1,200 subscribers. She didn't post nothing. She didn't even say good morning. And then she went from 1,300 and something views, I guess, to over 40,000 views. She did not do anything on her channel for 2 years. I don't see any way you can get that kind of leverage. So if you're coming with, oh, I want to start showing up online, and you're trying to choose the platform that can do you the most justice, I want you to remember this analogy and say, look, it has to be YouTube. You can add the others so that YouTube is not your singular basket or your eggs in one basket. But understand that the power it can offer you or your business is unmatched. And guess what? Your competitors are waking up to that realization. If you are slow to take a decision, they are taking decision ahead of you. They are grabbing all the followers or subscribers, and then you are still sleeping. And guess what? The people on YouTube are the ones that are easily accorded this top leadership thing, because they know it takes grit, it takes a lot of effort, confidence to show up on YouTube. It's easy to be on Instagram. I can hire a social media manager to post on my Instagram consistently for 12 months, and I will not be there at all. I won't even log in. So people know the difference. They know the difference. They know that they can trust somebody on YouTube more than somebody that is using Instagram. They know. They know. Because on YouTube, you can't hide. Your social media manager cannot be the one doing your video for you. Jonathan cannot. He has to be the one doing this video, right? And so the trust factor is higher. You can build credibility faster. And all of that activity, and funny enough, in my coaching program, I had my students landing international jobs, landing radio shows, speak radio programs, landing international clients just because of their positioning on YouTube. I had one student who attended my workshop back then, who just had 300 subscribers. On that tiny channel, she was landing sales of thousands of dollars. She was into high ticket. One of her offer was $1,000. She landed a sale from her YouTube traffic. She just had 300 subscribers. Monetization was far from her. It was not even in her. It was not in her radar. But she was monetizing the real monetization, the heavy one. So, like, if you understand the difference, so my purpose on this call, if nothing, is to let you see, oh my God, I'm wasting this free platform. I'm wasting the advantages I can enjoy, using YouTube. If I don't achieve anything else, I would like to help you achieve that mind shift.
Okay, guys. If I know you guys are enjoying this conversation, and she's dishing out powerful, powerful things here. So, if you have any question relating to what we are discussing, we're talking about how you can use YouTube to grow your business, grow your skills, grow whatever thing you are into. This time around, we're not talking about ad revenue, but we're talking about how can use this same platform that is paying us to also, grow. So if you have any question that you want to ask our guests, that is Tope. If you want any question, anything that relates to YouTube marketing, or how you can expose your channel or your content on this platform, feel free to share it in the comment section. Now, Tope, let's go technical on YouTube.
Okay.
We have titles, thumbnails, description, 30 seconds, and hashtag, both tags and hashtag, and all the rest. So now, if you want to, let me say, for example, if I'm a, what they call it, if I'm a, let me say, I'm a coach. Let me say how will I put it? I'm a coach in a particular industry, and like a very more professional person.
Okay.
Now, when it comes to all this stuff about these keywords and all those things, probably that could be the reason why they are avoiding YouTube entirely. So please, can you demystify this thought for us?
Okay, I would attribute people not using YouTube because they think I don't understand keywords. I would attribute that to maybe just 50% of such people. Jonathan, you'll be shocked. A lot of people don't even know there's anything called keywords or SEO. I'm telling you, they're just like this YouTube thing. What is it? A few people who have taken a closer look are like, oh, there's something called SEO here. I don't understand it. So it's a barrier for some, and for me to break down the concept, basically it is just now the SEO thing is the strategy to be able to get visibility where people are searching. It's the strategy for you to be able to get visibility where people are searching for answers. I don't know if there's anybody watching this live stream that has not gone to YouTube to find answers. I don't know. If you're looking for a girlfriend, you go to YouTube, how to know she's the one. You would find videos. If your phone
Exactly.
crashed or your phone is hanging, you go there and say, oh, iPhone 14 hanging, how to fix it, right? Or something, you're feeling some kind of pain in your head or your eye aches or something, home remedy for eye aches. We all use YouTube. We all use YouTube to find solutions to our problems. So the SEO strategy is what you leverage to position yourself where people are searching. It's like the flow of a river. It's like a channel uh of people. Just imagine a dam. A dam is
Mhm.
opened and water is flowing, and you have like a container right at the exit of that water. That's what SEO does for you. It puts you right where the high quality traffic is coming from. And how does it work? It is when you target what people are searching for. For instance, you're you're a marriage counselor, for instance, and you want to help single guys find wife material women. Yeah, you probably create a video about that. Okay, how to find your wife or how to know she's the one, right? What would people be looking for online if they were in that position? They'll probably be looking for how to find my wife on, how to
Yes.
find my wife online, or how to find my soulmate or something. SEO is how you target the individual things that people can be searching that ties back to your content. Yeah. So the strategy is to do keyword research. There are tools and platforms that you can leverage to do keyword research. Some are free, some are paid. I would always advise you to use paid ones because they give you more value. And
Value.
then leveraging those keywords that you find, in the metadata of your video, in your description, in your title, and also being able to grab attention with very catchy thumbnails. I don't know anybody that will read a video title first without seeing the thumbnail.
Mhm.
Your thumbnail is the first thing that people will see before they're like, oh, what's this video about? So your ability to just number one, position yourself where people are searching, and then be able to get the click when they find you would be a powerful strategy to maximize search traffic. It's a
Mhm.
bit technical. Unfortunately, it's not something I can explain
Explain
and you can
here.
kind of like get it here. And even if I explain it and you get it, I give you a demo, it's something that also takes practice. You would
Status.
have to, yes, you would have to be flexible a bit depending on the topic of your next video. And then the topic of the next video will bend you a bit this way. The topic of your next video will bend you a bit this way. And so it's kind of like a moving
Mm.
skill, if I must say.
Mm.
But it's something every YouTuber must seek to master, if I can put it that way. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, so just like what you said, it's not everything that you can explain in details here, and probably many of us might not, grasp most of what you are going to share. So now I want you to. I know you're a YouTube evangelist, if I can put it that way. So now, and I know you have a YouTube web class that you have been. I think you have been hosting. And
Yes,
I
I
will I will like you I would like you to just use, before we go to the next question or the next
okay.
conversation, I want
Okay.
you to just shed more light. And guys, if you want to know more about her YouTube web class, you can click on the the link on the pin comment, so that you can, you can preview it and see what all is all about. But just wait before you click it. Let's hear from her what this YouTube web class is all about.
Okay, thank you, Jonathan, for the opportunity. So I would call it a YouTube masterclass, but the domain, the .com of the page is called YouTube
Okay.
web class because I couldn't get the
Okay.
domain YouTube masterclass anymore. So
Okay.
it's a YouTube masterclass specially packaged for coaches, consultants, thought leaders, or influencers, creative professionals, service providers who want to build highly profitable global brands. Like I said, I haven't seen anybody that has something transformational, something powerful to offer the world that doesn't want to like really get the word out. I haven't seen not one. So we all have that desire in us to like, oh, I wish everybody can just find me. I wish people can just discover me from everywhere, especially if you're in a country where maybe like your currency is not very powerful and you're thinking you're a bit on the high ticket side, you want to be able to attract people that have more buying power, you would desire a global audience. You would desire the ability to sell what you're offering to somebody in the UK, in Australia or whatever, yeah, in New York. So this masterclass is specially designed to help you. Number one, so the masterclass is achieving three things. Yeah, number one is pointing out the three most common mistakes that these visionary experts make on YouTube that is holding them back from getting results. Yeah, there are many more mistakes, but I'm pointing out like the three most common, most debilitating mistakes that they are making that doesn't help them achieve their business goals on YouTube. Two would be I'm I go into my three-step framework for building a highly profitable global brand with YouTube. Like I said, it's not everybody that is using YouTube that is getting business results. Some people
Yeah.
are gaining clout and everything, but it's not adding up in terms of naira and kobo or dollars and cents. It's not translating into any business transaction. It's just the channel looks fancy and looks successful. But I would
At
say
all.
success is always a relative thing. Success for me
Yeah.
is relative to your specific business goal. If you're starting a YouTube channel to maybe as a network marketer, for instance, you're starting a YouTube channel to get downlines, then we must see that you are getting downlines. It's simple. If you're not getting downlines from your YouTube channel, there's something you're not doing in your content strategy, in your in your optimization strategy or whatever it is. That is there's something you're missing that is making that gap, like be so large. So the second thing on the masterclass will be me sharing that framework that you need to master to get those tangible business results, and then thirdly, I'll be sharing the quickest and cheapest way to get consistent, ready to buy customers, consistent, ready to buy customers from YouTube without running any ads. I have lost the idea of, just shelving this content creation lifestyle. Let me just have like money for ads. I'll run ads to Ghana, I'll run ads to the US, I'll run ads to Canada because I can't stress. But it is ridiculously expensive to run global ads. Like,
Yeah.
don't even, like if you want to try it, you must be a very big boy. To say you are in
Yes.
Nigeria and you are targeting getting leads from the US and it is through ads, like you're a finished man, like literally. And
Sorry, let me just cut it. Sorry, please
okay,
maintain your line of thought.
okay,
I do a couple of persons have reached out to me that I should, as a digital marketing consultant. And when I told them that if your budget is less than 1 million in a month, I can't do anything with that kind of budget. They were like, what do you mean? That
What do you
people
mean?
I say, so
it
sorry,
is
please.
it is it's suicide mission to run global ads. Like you literally want to kill yourself. Plus, how many countries can you target? Maybe two, maybe three at the highest. But think of a platform that can give you organic reach up to over 120 countries. This is unbeatable, guys. If you have not seen the picture I'm seeing, I don't know how else to explain this. And in my masterclass, I go into all these three topics, like how to consistently, the three mistakes, my framework, and how to consistently attract ready to buy leads or ready to engage clients, if I must put it that way, with your YouTube platform. It's an extremely powerful masterclass. It's not for everybody. It's definitely not for everybody, please. If you don't have this mindset, you don't need to join the masterclass. It's only for people that are business oriented, that already have something they are offering. Like a coach, you already have a coaching program, you're a course creator, you already have a course, you're a consultant, you already have a consulting agency or consulting programs, you're a service provider, you already have your service packages or website design, graphic design, or whatever it is you're doing. Like, you are just looking for that traffic, that global traffic. So that'll be more aligned for you, as against you just looking for your niche, or you don't know what you're doing and you just want to check it out. Our seats are limited, very limited seats, so it's for serious-minded people only. And I hope to see you in class for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's holding on the
Okay, now
27th. For the February edition is holding on the 27th of February. That's a
27th.
Thursday. But we're definitely
Okay.
having a March edition and all of that. So
Okay.
I'm not guaranteeing an April edition, but we're having a March edition as well. The same URL if you're watching after February, just in case. For
Yeah.
February, it's on the 27th. Yeah.
Okay, now for those of you probably you are knowing Tope for the first time, or let me just share a little bit background story, something that happened like some months ago. So there's this video I uploaded. Probably Tope, I have not shared this with you. There's this
Okay.
video I uploaded some months ago. Like the video, the topic was somehow controversial. And I was seeing some comments on that video, people talking, this thing doesn't work, this one doesn't work. And I know there was a time within that period that we were discussing about something, and I raised that issue with you. And I told you that I just want to put this video down. I don't like attaching my brand with
The
controversies. But
controversy.
you told me no, 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 no. I should not bring the video down. Rather, let me make a second video to explain, or something like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
So fortunately, I did just like what you said. I did a second video, and funny enough, it just like practically no one watched that video, and the other one was just going viral. Then, fortunately, I now had an opportunity to test that thing that I shared in that video again. And when I tested it, I now discovered that what I said in that video was actually correct. And you won't believe that that video has made me up to $500.
Imagine.
And
Imagine.
imagine that. So you people should take this lady very seriously. Some tips, we have people that are gem. Yes, I know many of you look up to me. I mean, for your
Jonathan is a very
YouTube
great guy,
growth.
by the way. Trust me. He puts me on my
So,
toes.
but you need to know that your how do they say? Is it your boo has a boo, or your boss has a boss? So this is one of my bosses here, talking, sharing her thought, and also letting you know, like the masterclass, the YouTube masterclass she's organizing. It's not just for everyone. It's for special people,
Yeah.
people like thought leaders, business owners, people that have brand identity, or want to
Absolutely.
grow their their brand identity on the internet or online, with
Yes.
leveraging YouTube as a tool to achieve all that. So she's
Absolutely.
I know what she's capable of doing. So if
Thank
you
you.
are interested, or if you know someone that that need this masterclass, you can just share this link. You can share this link with them. I believe you'll be doing them good. by sharing this thought. So Tope,
Jonathan,
we have
thank you
been
so much.
talking, for the past 1 hour, and I know I need to respect our agreement. So, but before you go,
Okay.
I would just like you to and then to share some tips. Like, the last time you were here, you shared with us how you, and you even said it in this session. You shared with us how you didn't upload videos for almost 2 years, and you are gaining more subscribers, even gaining even more, people coming to you for consultation. So
Yeah.
I would like you to just shed more light. What's the secret? I know it's SEO, but I want you in a layman's term,
Okay.
just explain what someone can do, because I know, like, there's one big problem that I notice, like creators that jump from trend to trend. When you jump into trending topics, it keeps you busy. But
Absolutely.
when you do evergreen content, like me, that's one thing about this my channel. Even if I don't upload for like 1 week or 2 weeks, though what I will be having, that the bad feeling I will be having is that I have audience waiting for me. But not that I want to make more money by uploading so much, but just the
Yes.
feeling that people are waiting for me to listen or share one or two things. That's the feeling, but not the revenue, because I know the revenue will just drop slightly, but
Just drop
the fe-
slightly. Yes.
slightly. So please share how you just remind us again, for those of us
Okay.
that have been
Okay.
here.
Okay. Thanks, Jonathan. So, for me, I say it all the time, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I do not have viral content on my channel. I don't. I don't have viral content. My content is like very serious tutorials and everything. So, I would not attribute my views to, oh, we went viral. No. Although from the viral feed, which is like the home page of YouTube, I get consistent visibility there, consistent without fail. It's not a lot. It's at the baseline, yeah? Yeah, a few views every day, yeah? But what has been driving, and I tell people that is, if you want to have predictable growth, it is positioning yourself in the search traffic. What has grown my channel consistently without fail is one, creating content that don't have expiry timelines or expiry dates, or even if they do, it's not like it will expire
The
next month.
lifespan is
The
long,
lifespan
yeah.
is long. Maybe in 5 years, maybe it will no longer be so relevant, but it will be relevant for a while. So they are all in the category of evergreen. It's number one, targeting evergreen conversations. Like for instance, I mentioned the example of if you're a relationship consultant, you can create a video about how to know she's the one. That video in 20 years is still going to be relevant
It's still
because
there.
we want to get married, right? Everybody wants to get married. In 20 years, people will get your grandchildren will be getting married. Let me schedule that and now grandchildren, Jesus. So it's number one, looking for those evergreen conversations. As a thought leader, I don't even think things like that should not be on your mind. Evergreen conversations, yeah. Just have a healthy amount of them on your channel, and then position yourself in the search traffic. Okay, understand your SEO. I will not make it, I will not want to deceive you. It's technical, period, but it is a simple technique. Yeah, you would have to use some tools to do your keyword research. So that's why I said it's technical. It's not something you can wing, like sit down and just rest your back and be like, yeah, I got it. No, you don't got it. You need to use, even if it is free tools, there are tools you would use to find keywords. And then you need to know how to target the keywords so that your video can fire in the feed when people are searching for your topic. So that was my secret for sustaining, or in fact exploding my growth while I was not even active. Same for my student that went like 10 times, in terms of her views for 2 years of not doing anything. It was the search traffic. Yeah. So finding what people are searching for and targeting what people are searching for. But I would say that's not the only way to get traffic on YouTube. There are other optimization strategies. There's suggested traffic, there's spillover traffic. There are all kinds of traffic on YouTube. The biggest would be suggested traffic, followed by search traffic. But trying to rank in suggested would be you trying to go viral, yeah, which is
Yeah.
like you playing a lottery game. It's very unpredictable. It's difficult to achieve because your chances are like 0.000. But yeah, when you hit it big. Yeah. But what you can bank on, my coach would call it predictable growth, predictable traffic would be search. Yeah, and plus other 5 or 6 traffic sources that you should also try to maximize. So yeah, I don't know if I helped, if my answer was helpful. I know I was jumping around a bit,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's it.
Okay. Okay, Tope, thank you very much. We appreciate your time. Please
You're
don't forget
welcome.
to visit her channel. Visit her channel. You check it. I mean, we have it in the description. And
Thank
also,
you.
if you read the post in the community, you can also use the link there to also check out her channel. She's
Okay.
a very, I mean, when you talk of YouTube marketing, marketing, your business, your brand to the world. I think currently for now in Nigeria, I don't think there's anyone doing it better than her currently in Nigeria. Probably
Thank
tomorrow,
you.
but as of today, she's the one on top. So Tope, thank
Thank
you very
you.
much for having, coming, I mean, being our guest and talking with the
Always a
community.
pleasure.
And I know
Always
not
a
only the
pleasure.
community, because I know many other people from elsewhere are listening as well. So,
Yes.
and this 1 hour you have been with us has been so much. There's so much value we have gained. So,
You're most welcome. It's always a
so
pleasure. It's always a pleasure. Like I said, you always put me on my toes. I look up to you as well in so many other ways. I love your consistency. Oh my God, it makes me look irresponsible sometimes, And so I admire your grit. I admire the your focus is like really laser focused. I admire your drive. It's amazing. When we started talking, you were probably at 7,000 subscribers. Look at you. Look at you. You're doing so beautifully well. And so it would always be my pleasure. It will always be my pleasure to
yeah.
be here. Always.
Yeah. So, guys, please don't forget to check out her YouTube masterclass. Very for special people. If you know you are very special, then you need to be in a masterclass. So, Tope, thank you very much for being part of this live stream, and we're
You're
so
welcome.
happy. Please don't forget to visit our channel, subscribe to her, but more importantly, you need to click on the link in the pinned comment, click it and check out what she has for source of revenue, but as a tool to grow your business,
As
as
a
a
marketing
marketing
tool,
tool.
yes.
Yeah, Tope, thank you. I think I will need
Yes.
to let you go. Thank
It's a
you.
pleasure.
Yeah, bye.
Nice
Okay,
hanging out with
guys.
you. Enjoy
Yeah,
the rest.
and you too. Thank you. So, guys, well, what else can we get from her than what she has shared? So, I always say this. YouTube is someone else's platform. I always say that we are privileged or we are opportune to have this kind of platform. I mean, at this time. So, but one thing you need to understand, even YouTube themselves, I mean, the owners of YouTube they also emphasize this. They always encourage creators, content creators, to leverage YouTube as a tool for building, their business. I mean, building their brand or their business outside the YouTube platform. They always encourage that. So, and if you see some of the top YouTubers they normally interview, you see that most of them they have what they are doing outside YouTube. So it's very, 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 very important because someday if you are earning $1,000, you are earning 5,000, you are earning $10,000 in a month, it's just a matter of maybe 1 or 2 years. Those things might not be coming because everybody has their prime. You have your prime, and everybody has their low. I'm not saying this maybe from my own experience, but I've witnessed top YouTubers that were like in 5 years ago, they are the in thing, but today they are nowhere. But most of them, the wise ones, I mean, a good number of them that are wise, they invested outside YouTube, knowing that at some point their relevance on the platform will be minimal. so they can now focus on other things. I can count how many, I know I can count reasonable Nigerian top YouTubers that are doing well even outside YouTube. They are not consistent currently on on the YouTube platform, but they are doing wonders. They are making a lot outside YouTube. So it was YouTube that gave them that leverage. I know many of you, like most of us that are from Nigeria, we know 𝗕𝗓𝘂𝗕. YouTube gave her that leverage. And today, not that she have other things she's doing other than, outside YouTube. I can call other names that, use YouTube, they leverage YouTube as a tool to, to grow their wealth or something like that. So even though if you are in your 100 subscriber, if you have only 1,000 subscribers, this should be your future. YouTube as a tool to grow. Yes, maybe like there's a video I'll be uploading. The video I'll be uploading immediately after this live stream talks about a channel that currently has like 17,000 subscribers, but they're making $7,000 a month. Right here in Africa, Nigeria. They're based here and they're making a lot of money. So I'll be sharing more details about, I will talk more about that channel and how they were able to, to get all that. So guys, thank you. I know some of you dropped some questions, but please forgive me if I skipped your question. Let me see. Okay, I have a sewing tutorial channel and I want to also go into ready-to-wear business. Should I open another channel or still post my ready-to-wear business on sewing? I think these two, the sewing content and the ready-to-wear content, I think they are all under the fashion content. I think you can find a way. You can find a way to incorporate, these two similar content into one channel, because in my own opinion, I think, managing two channels is very, very stressful. So I would suggest that you build one to an extent that you know that you have accomplished, based on your own targets. Then before you start creating another one. But if your channel is still small and you're trying to create another one, or let me say, for example, your current channel is not monetized and you're trying to create another channel for another kind of niche, I think it's a way of dividing your attention, a way of, weakening the weight of your resources. So it's better you put them together, find a way to, put them together, and then you can take it from there. So guys, thank you very much for being part of this live stream, and I appreciate all your comments, your feedbacks. And I know some of you, I skipped your your comments. Okay, let me just go through before I drop the mic. Okay, we have Chandu from India. You are welcome. Thank you for joining. Okay, then we have, okay, let me see this person, Chinyere. Okay, Chinyere, yeah, it's one of our community member. You are welcome, 𝗕𝗲𝗃𝗃. Okay, 𝗕𝗲𝗃𝗃. I guess you, I answered your question. I hope I got it. You understood what I said. Okay, and we have 𝗕𝗫𝘂 here. Okay, wow. Yes, she's here. That means you're an OG. 𝗕𝗫𝘂, well done. Okay, I followed through her videos when I was applying for monetization. She's good, exactly. She's such a good teacher. Okay, thank you guys for being part of this live stream. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll be uploading a video just in the coming hour. So stay glued, and I'm going to share a lot how a small channel is making 4 digits in US dollars monthly. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you